All right, let's talk about something super common, something you probably have in your fridge right now. Butter. Yeah, I know. It sounds like a pretty simple word for a simple food, right? But what if I told you that this one word holds this incredible secret about how we all communicate, all across the globe? And really, that's the big question we're diving into today. We're going to put the word butter right under the microscope. And trust me, by the end of this, you'll see it's doing way more work than you ever imagined. It's this linguistic powerhouse hiding in plain sight. Okay, so to really get its power, we've got to look at all the different jobs this one little word can do. And, like any good investigation, we're going to start with the most obvious clues, the dictionary definitions. So first up, the job we all know. Butter. It's a noun. It's a thing. That firm yellow stuff made from milk. Super simple, right? Hey, can you pass the butter? We say this kind of thing all the time without even thinking about it. But believe me, this is just the beginning. But this is where it starts to get really interesting. Without changing a single letter, butter can stop being a thing and become an action. Suddenly, it's a verb. You can butter your toast. Think about that. The exact same word, but a totally different job in the sentence. And now, it takes this huge leap. We're leaving the physical world of kitchens and toast and jumping right into the world of ideas. Butter becomes part of the phrase bread and butter issues. And that has absolutely nothing to do with food. It's all about the most basic, most important concerns in life. Things like jobs and the economy. And get this, that same phrase, bread and butter, can also mean your main source of income. The job that literally puts food on your table. So let's recap. This one simple word is a noun, it's a verb, and it's a key part of two huge idioms. That is one busy word. So the question is, why? Why is it so darn versatile? Well, there is a reason for all this, and it's hiding. Tucked away in the source material, almost like a little footnote, there's this one sentence that explains, everything. It's the key that unlocks why butter is so special. So it's not in those main definitions we just went through. Nope, it's not in the pronunciation guide either. It's just a tiny piece of information, the kind of thing most of us would just scroll right past without a second glance. But this little note, it changes everything. You ready for this? There it is. Butter is on the Basic English 850 list. And I'm guessing right about now you're probably asking, what on earth is that? Well, let me tell you, that list is the whole reason we're even talking about butter today. And this brings us to the absolute heart of the matter. That one little sentence opens the door to this massive idea in global communication, the incredible power of having a small core vocabulary that can do pretty much anything. So the Basic English 850 list is, it's pretty much what it sounds like. It's this hand-picked list of just 850 words. They were chosen way back in the 1930s with this amazing goal, to be enough to talk about almost any complex idea. The point was never to dumb down English, not at all. It was about creating a super powerful, super efficient tool for clear communication, especially for people all over the world. Which, of course, brings us right back to our hero, butter. I mean, think about it. Out of the hundreds of thousands of words in the English language, why this one? Why did butter make the final cut for this exclusive list of just 850 words? What makes it so essential? Here's the thing. Butter is the perfect example of what makes a basic English word so great. It's like a linguistic Swiss Army knife. It's a noun for a common thing we all know. It's a verb for a simple action we all do. And it's a building block for these big, important figurative ideas. It's simple, it's versatile, and it does the work of 3 or 4 other words all by itself. It's just efficient. And that is the really beautiful idea behind this whole concept. You don't actually need a gigantic vocabulary to express huge ideas. What you need is a small set of really powerful, multi-purpose words. Words just like butter. It's all about getting maximum clarity from minimum complexity. So maybe the next time you go to butter your toast, you'll see that word just a little bit differently. It really makes you wonder, doesn't it? How many other simple words are out there right under our noses, quietly doing all the heavy lifting in our language, just waiting for us to notice?